Hello. Today I feel drawn to speak about my spiritual awakening. In Finland it is Easter, I don't know how to say. Okay, this is not so important, but I need to speak about my guru relationships and how they are linked together with Sananda, like you know him like Jesus. And it was very strange way how they orchestrated this. Because I went to India when I felt like felt like I want to untouch myself from this world and start to all over from new I wanted to finish like some old phase by myself, and I was thinking if I go to India and I start to do yoga and spiritual practices, if I connect with those daily meditations and things like this, then I am getting infinite bliss and happily ever after. But it didn't happen like this. It was much more harder and required a lot of effort and a lot of very strict and very disciplined disciplined lifestyle and cleaning and cleansing inside. It was like a few days ago, I don't know how, I'm a little bit, I tried to connect again back to my different self, higher self, I hope so. I felt like pressure to speak about that out, because people don't understand how I have still a little bit decoration left from this day, this young witch's day in Finland. And this is also connected with when I went to India, I was very sick. Like, I don't know, I'm sick to say it, but I was. And it wasn't an easy journey, but it was like I felt calling inside, it was inner call. I couldn't continue anymore. And I don't know how many years later now I start to understand how they they orchestrated in higher realms this my awakening process, and it was also like some sort of contract, which I understood now later on. And for me, surprisingly, because I never wanted to be Christian, Chris, uh, religious and Christianity. I, oh my God, how I need to say it, not to insult people, because I love some people who are Christians, but I don't want to follow their how they perceive or how they think about how to connect with Sananda. For me, it was like a mystical experience, and it happened like in my younger age. I was interested from Buddhism and meditation and yin and yang and Zen, and then I spent so much time to uh, study those things. It was in my younger years, and later um, I, I can't speak. I don't know why, because few days ago I saw Baba Ji. Again, I felt connection, and they made in heaven, higher realms. They made they switched the roles. Babaji came to pick me to India, and Babaji was walking underwater, which otherwise I wouldn't never go. I wouldn't even think to go to India just like this. I wanted to have spiritual experience. I really needed Guru, and I was like a ride and die, like a very critical moment in my lifetime when I needed guidance because I didn't know anymore, and also it has a deeper meaning how I went through this process to find Guru, because it wasn't so easy. It wasn't so easy. I was prepared myself 1 year, and I got, instead of go to India, I got injured. I fell, and I couldn't go right away, and I didn't know anymore what to do, because it was my plan, and the universe said you are not ready. I did. I made like inner research, and I tried to connect for many gurus, and I read about of them, and I try to study and understand, and I spent so much time for that, and asking for guidance. And when Babaji, Haidakhan Baba Ji came underwater, it's supposed to be like a Jesus walking underwater, but it was Haidakhan Baba Ji, and I was thinking, I don't want to be with, I don't care about Sananda, I don't want to be with him. I don't want to listen what he has said. Many people say it. Oh, this is all your problems is because you don't believe in Jesus. But yes, I don't believe in that way. But he came for me a very very unusual way, like it's a magical way. And when I went to India, after seeing Babaji like this, calling me and walking underwater, he was so underworldly. He was so beautiful, and then my journey started because I wanted to understand. I was thinking, this is it. I need to go there. This is my calling. I need to know. And when I go there, I had illusion to find Babaji, and he comes to me in physical form back again. When I saw him walking like this and ice is breaking beneath his feet when he walks, and I was thinking it all kind of this kind of physical magic happens to me again when I go to India, but it didn't happen in this way. Then also I have to mention when he was walking on the water, his eyes was closed. In that time my eye view was good in far. I saw like a very detailed. Now I can't see like this. And his eyes was closed and he just walking, and his beauty was unearthly. Yes, and he was wearing lungi underwear, Indian yogis clothes, and nothing more. Just very beautiful, divine, angelic body. And for me it was that was so shocking. But also this was kind of ending for my 3D world, and also confirmation that it started. Yes, it started my self-realization path was opened up, and there are so many things what happened. I saw, for example, I watched some videos from Himalaya yogis, and next thing I saw in vehicle in my country that this yogi appears in front of me, and like a mountain person, and like also from different timelines, and all people are watching also what happened, like portal was open, or and this kind of synchronicities when I went there. And also I had experience with Yogananda and Yukteswar. They were also my gurus. I had a lot of experiences with them also, and like they have in their ashram they have Yukteswar, Babaji, yeah, and also Sananda is there, but I didn't want to I remember I didn't want to even look at him, like he doesn't exist in my world. Yes, and I get so many experiences with gurus, very specific. Like I've heard when I was working in ashram, it was very hard experience because I wasn't in full condition. My legs didn't. I had back injury and I had something with my bones. I had horrible aches in my bones, and I was thinking also I'm not gonna make it. And this is every day was like I don't know if I'm gonna make another day, and I spent. They didn't like in ashram. I tried to be very good disciple for Baba Ji because I've felt him, his presence in my heart, and I heard and I saw visions when he is speaking, and a lot of miracles happened in ashram also, and they were lessons like leelas, and there is like a contradiction also. You are going to pilgrimage, but many people are there, I don't know why, and meditation, everything. There are very strict schedules and meditation, and all kind of this was destroying me somehow because I was naturally connected to source, but it's like a diamond without treatment, not refined. Oh my god. Okay, let's skip this. But he started to this old programming had to go, and it happens through constant meditation and mantra practices. It's very important to understand, but I didn't understand that in that moment because we have a lot of clutter and lot of noise and all kind of nonsense and all kind of wrong programming, and what we're picking from people. We are not ourselves, our natural. For example, being natural is very awkward because we are learning from someone, we are picking all kind of behaviors and the ways how we talk, but there some sort of purification start to happen, and it was very strange because Babaji confused me somehow because I was looking like which Babaji you are? Are you Haidakhan Baba Ji or Mahavatar Babaji? I didn't understand which one he is, but lately I understand it doesn't matter. I was split in particles. My soul is I see it like my soul is particles and it need to connect back to me, and all those particles are split for many directions, and this is like a resurrection eventually. And a lot of life lessons. For example, I didn't understand what is waking up. It is suddenly you realize, like confirmation, you start to see connections between future and past life, and I had to work a lot. I had to work so much for forgive myself from my it was like how is possible I let it happen like this, and it was so hard for me. I was thinking, if I'm with Baba Ji in ashram, I get like I wanted to back to this oneness of unity of heart, like I wanted to get back to source. Like I was thinking, if I do this, what was required is in ashram. I didn't want to break any rules, but it wasn't never good enough because it leads for wounds which are not healed, and for example, for narcissists, whatever you do, it's never good enough, and if you are not healed or healing this wound, it will continue to manifest until you're getting your power back from abuse, emotional and physical, and pleasing, people pleasing, especially to survive. All those things, and I definitely didn't resonate with Jesus' path at all. But I didn't resonate with the Bible literally, but between of lines I understood, and I can be also translator to what he really means in and then in ashram it wasn't only one guru, and long time I had like many gurus, and they all wanted to play and show something in my journey. It was like a mini movies was organized, and I was looking from that. And when you are when you are starting awaken, you have chance to correct things what you start to do differently, not the same way like before. And it also took a long time to realize that I can do it differently, and I start to understand what is energy to separate them, which energy belongs for which. Okay, I start to separate my energies. I didn't give anymore. If I feel, for example, before I didn't have chance to make it. I didn't have chance to choose. I had to do because I had to do, and in that process, you easily neglecting your intuition, and it causes it cause for you from lot of physical illness and very uncomfortable situation and situations. But with how Jesus Sananda, I don't want to use word Jesus because it belongs to his older version and older program. He came to me through first it came to me through download. I was listening. It was Anubis speaking, some guy talking about a relationship with Anubis, and I recognized by voice. It reminded me someone who I knew before, and they have a conversation with another guy. They are talking about how is deity love, and is it possible to have relationship with God, and it was Anubis, and they are talking openly about their experiences, and I was shocked. Those guys are exactly the same two guys who with whom I had like conversations. Usually I don't have deeper conversation with guys, and they were like a friend, but they were close to me anyway. I recognize, oh my god, this energy, I know it, and it was like a confirmation. Okay, so interesting how it was connected to Jesus, Sananda. I was start a little bit like I started to be a little bit curious. Oh, it is possible to have another way to look at this energy with Sananda. And interestingly, it was like in synchronicities. I got another download from. I discovered those tapes, Ashtar tapes, and Ashtar said, "Don't resist. Don't resist anymore. You open your heart and start to listen, to open your heart to Sananda and let him in. He has some 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 contract. He he has contract with me, and somehow I felt click in my heart. Oh my god. And when they start to speak together, it was amazing synchronicity. And all it happened to me, and it is now maybe 3 years later, I realized, oh my god, they were working with me. I was thinking I was only with Ashtar, but there was, like I realized later, it was like a training, all thoughts, all memories, all lifetimes, and they were like were connected, and I start to work with them, and at the same time I was building the trust, and the trust can be built only by experiencing with gurus inside and outside. It was like a checking. Okay, I feel like they are speaking. Okay, I get download, I get video. Okay, I feel like inside this is like a clear cognitive feeling. I feel like this. Oh my god, this is like, I feel like, yeah, is it? I was like, no, no, I don't believe it is possible. It's not possible. But then I see, oh my god, this is exactly what I was thinking. And also I saw I had very critical time when I coming back from pilgrimage, and I was so disappointed I was so disappointed my life didn't change, like walking in flower fields and happily ever after. And I don't mean by flower fields like what you want to use your imagination, but I had like a wish to have harmonious and beautiful life, but it didn't happen, and I get more and more troubled and more constantly all kind of very bad things happen to me. And in ashram, there was a one-time event when they are running around the ashram, and in upper mountain it happened, and I was in a hospital in treatment. I had kind of purification. I don't remember this name anymore. I have very bad memory. I have to make research again. And the point is, there was some elder ashram keeper woman who was like in panic. Oh my god, there is black magic and things like this. And at the same time, I remember when we did this karma yoga, we are sitting in eating place, and I saw like we are eating, but at the same time I remember like I'm being with gladiators, like something comes from Roman times. And at the same time, I was struggling. I was so desperately wanted to follow the rules, but I wasn't. I wasn't so. For example, if I go now, I follow my heart and my visions first, but I followed other people, what they recommended and rules, and I missed the boat, so to speak, in India. But they are, yes, they are all connected to Sananda, and they're switching gurus, and I was wondering, I had so male, all were males, like it was very strange. And then I realized that okay, now I finished this part, and then it's coming like recognition that I need to do some divine feminine healing or inner child healing. And many times I saw like I'm trapped to some, I can't, it's like a video game, you can't go further until you solve this issue. And I had lots of issues and healings, and it ended like I would get so mad to them. And I said fine. I saw in etheric board, whatever it is, in ethereal, in realm, I saw in walls, in sky, and I saw like a spirit is guiding me. And I was thinking, okay, I obviously connecting to my higher self, and I leave those masters behind. And I was angry to them because I didn't understand why they don't heal me, because I was unimaginable, like something undescribable pain. But now I understand also what, like Sananda in Cross is saying, like a father, why you abandoned me. Maybe this peak becomes, because Easter is coming and I want to make videos more connected to them, because this is my life purpose. And in India, I also understand now why why I had to go to India, because in India they don't have separation like in Christianity, like evil and white and black and Satan and Jesus and all between. are cursed, and not you have to go through life like this, not to look at this and this side, just no. And in India, I realized that, oh, there is also Kali and this darker. I was very afraid underworld, darkness, and I had to go there. And what was like game changing, I wanted to be very good disciple to Baba Ji. Like I was so devoted. I was imagining to be like a very good Shiva devotee. I even wanted to become, how is it, to abandon all everything and to get just this orange robe and to stay in India without anything. I was so dedicated, devoted for that process. But what was my heart was also, I wasn't free. I wasn't free, no. And also my sickness was limitation. I was so, actually it was savior. If I would had good health, I think I would stay in India forever to live like a sannyasi or devotee with orange robes. But I had so bad health, I had to move. And I never realized, oh okay, I have to say how I went to Baba Ji's, Mahavatar Baba Ji's cave, and what happened. It is also like a pilgrimage. I went there and some person from ashram came with me, and it was like a little forest mountain. But like you know, in Yogananda book, self-realization, luckily I didn't read that before because I didn't want to read. I was thinking maybe I somehow I don't have my own authentic experience, because if I read, maybe I unconsciously copying those things what they speaking there in book, and later I read this book, which I was very happy. I read like a little bit that and little bit inside, and when I came back from India, I bought this Yogananda book from self-realization, and the significant part was, I remembered only this: if you are approaching Mahavatar Baba Ji cave, pay attention, even if I didn't understand what I have to look at. Pay attention how he is greeting you, like I need to drink water. 1 minute. Oh, 1 minute. approaching the cave, and it was very interesting because I had a companion, probably most beautiful and handsome actor, very famous actor from India, Bollywood, and oh my god. What I remember with him, we are chanting and I was very devoted and praying. And first thing I remember, it was huge snake in the grass when we started coming close to Babaji's Mahavatar Babaji cave to enter that place. And second one, I remember we recorded this huge snake in the grass, and then group of men approaching us with sticks, and they are wearing shirts, saucer, and I remember I was so disappointed. Oh, I don't want to. Am I like a witch? No, I don't want to be a witch. No, 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 no. Ah, witches are ugly and that kind. I remember. I was thinking like this because it was my awareness in that time. I was total in denial. I said I don't have any. I don't want to do anything to do with magic and stuff like this. I want to be only love and light and dedicate my life for light purposes. At the same time, I had constantly all kind of bad things happened to me. Injuries, bad luck, I lost this and mistreated this and that, and at the same time I tried to look like okay, give me more, I can handle this, and laugh also and be like humoristic in very difficult situation, almost life-threatening situations, and I was laughing because it was like a coping mechanism, like if you don't laugh, this was like the way to please or getting accepted in situation which was unbearable. And even in that time I didn't realize that it's, yes, I was under black magic, and Babaji came to rescue me from underworld, because otherwise I would be dead many times. And he was yes, literally he saved my life. And when this guru path was ending and I discovered extraterrestrials, which I forgot. It was forgotten. I didn't want to know about them. And then I discovered after this experience, it was self-realization, practicing very strict, no alcohol, no drugs, no smoking, and it was purifying, and I had a lot of lessons. I had to become like an alchemist, and I couldn't drink. They put some, I don't know what they did to me, but I couldn't. I just couldn't. It was like I went immediately when I did something. It changed my DNA, my blood, my mindset, my speak, my vibration. It dropped immediately so low that I was again in danger, like dangerously in the very bad danger. So when you want to have pure connection with your guides, and it's like it is a process, long process, and lately it is endless opening. I start to see more and more, and with my inner eyes, and people who I didn't have, I couldn't speak for those visions because I attracted only who didn't understand, or they just wanted to make that situation like they were wanted to put me in category like I'm tripping or using hallucination, which wasn't the case. But I had to master so many things. From I was basically in underworld also, and they are all connected. And yes, I was connected to Sananda back through Anubis. Very interesting that I have to remember forever. And this is not kind of remembering like I experienced that, and this is like an inner knowing. Okay, yes, I can't say it. I can't deny it. How they are connected, like beings, and I saw all time all kind of activity under. What I want to say, cosmic egg cracking now when it's Easter. I have bowl of eggs. I don't know if I post this video because when I start to speak, I felt like I'm struggling between I don't know, between like I have so many choices and I can't decide what I'm speaking. And yes, I saw Sananda also in my dream, and he was like a dark hair and dark bear, and he was very angry, very angry. He took me in his cave, but he wasn't angry to me, but he was coming to me like taking me physically into his cave and showing me what those people did to him, this Inquisition people. And he was like a very firm, don't let those people treat you and put you on sleep again. And yes, it was very powering. I remember I wake up and it happened 2 times. And also with Ashtar, it wasn't happened 1 time. They repeated 2 times because I don't know, 2 is very significant number. I know, but you don't know. I need to take pause because I didn't breathe. I just speaking and not breathing. Yes, his cave, and he's saying, like showing he actually was dark in that time. At least he took me in that timeline. Yeah, and in this cave, the air was very warm. I was suffering so much. I had so cold apartment. I was sick like 3 months, and when he took in this cave, and when I asking help, and I didn't get help, and he was very angry. And the second time I saw him, flesh like in one place, and I saw he's sitting and like sitting like people are praying for him, and he's sitting and praying me like this and showing one of my family member is front of him, and I saw like this, and okay, this is very serious. I have to start to pay attention. There is something really serious. It's not coincident why it happens, and I start to listen more and more, and my shadow work, I start to understand through tarot. And I forgot to mention second. First was snake on the grass when I went to Haidakhan Baba Ji cave. Then was those people, like they were mats, like a gang, and they were wearing huge sticks, and it was right here a saucer. And third, oh my god, I hope I don't forget. What was significant? Ah, it was a huge rat. Yes, rat. And I was filming this rat. I never saw this big rat, never. But in Indian tradition, you can check it. What does it mean to Shiva? But later I understand you will get the answer by tarot. You understand more and more. It's not enough you just humming some mantras, but you don't get actual conversation or actual guidance. And through tarot you are going, it is available. You will get understanding. And in my case, I abandoned. I think this recording, I don't know why it's so slow, because I feel they want to come to channel to me, but I try to keep the storylines and remember. And yeah, I don't know. Oh my God. I went totally blank. Okay, but they are all combined. From tarot, people are thinking this connecting with tarot is satanic, but it's not the case. It's a wisdom. 20 years ago, I bought tarot cards and I was thinking I'm learning to read them, but I get some frightening. I've got some so frightening events are coming with that tarot. It was like a tower moment coming to my life, and I abandoned tarot because I was thinking it happened because of this tarot card, but it just start to show me the truth, and I wasn't ready because I didn't have understanding. I didn't have my own experiences, and which was interesting. 2 years ago I started to look, I took my tarot card again. I'm not able to read tarot for other people, I think, because I don't know those meanings all, but I'm very good to get downloads for myself. But Spirit is saying maybe 2 years, after 2 years I can be ready. But the thing was, everything I see also like mysteriously. When I took this card, I took these cards to start to, I was starting to learn. So I wanted to study, and I went to walk on the forest, and I was shocked. I saw Alistair Crowley coming towards to me, and I put aside. I have so much this kind of experiences. For me, I just wanted to speak as normally as I can from those ascension journey starters. It starts with like a seeker and manifests it. Manifest it like this. Okay, till next time. Thank you for watching and enjoy your lives. Yes, that was enjoy your lives when you can. Very interesting. I never felt like this. It can't put in the words. It has to experience, but so much love and light.